respected and honorable leaders whom you have chosen and lead us in this era. As your word says, it is you who change the times and the ages, you who remove kings and establish kings, you who give wisdom to the wise men and knowledge to men of understanding. Therefore we are who we are, and what we are today is because of you. May your name be glorified in and through our lives. At this very hour, as we commence this NTTP and BJP campaigning program, our wisdoms and knowledge are limited, our understandings are inadequate, our lives are insecure, and our moves are incomplete. For without you, we can do nothing. Therefore, may your Holy Spirit guide us and lead us till we attain our destination. For we ask in Jesus' precious name. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend. As you all know, we always need God's blessings and God's guidance in everything that we do, especially at a time when we face a general election. Now, I shall give the time to our respected Secretary General NDPP, Mr. Abu Mehta, to give the welcome address and the introductory speech.
Thank you very much, Chairperson Mr. Narendushi Jamir. Most respected National BJP President Shri J.P. Nadaji, Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, Mr. Nipyu Ryo, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. Y. Patton, Honorable Union Minister for Minority Affairs, Mr. John Barla, BJP National Secretary, Shri Rituraj Sinhaji, BJP National Spokesperson, Shri Nalin Koliji, State BJP President and Honorable Minister, Shri Temjanimna Along, Honorable Ministers, Honorable Members of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly, Honorable Advisors, respected candidates of both the parties, leaders of the BJP and the NDPP from the state, district and national level, my friends from the press and media, dignitaries, invitees, special guests, ladies and gentlemen present here. At the very outset, I give praise and thanks to Almighty God for this wonderful occasion and this opportunity to have fellowship. On behalf of the NDPP and the BJP, each and every member of the two parties, I extend a warm welcome to our National BJP President, Shri Naddaji, back to Nagaland. Sir, thousands and thousands of party workers across the state who are joining us on live stream and telecast extend their welcome to you back to Nagaland, and we're grateful to you for the concern and the commitment you have shown towards the development and progress of Nagaland. In every move, in every concern that you have shown, in your last visit and in our meetings in Delhi, your commitment towards Nagaland and the Naga people is well appreciated by all of us. I also extend a warm welcome to the Union Minister for Tribal Affairs and my two good friends, Shri Rituraj Sinhaji and Shri Nalin Koli, who I must say have become honorary Naga citizens with all the complications and the experiences that they've had. We extend a warm welcome to the members of the national media and all sections of media who've come to Nagaland to cover this election campaign. I hope you have a wonderful Nagaland experience, and I hope that you will make democracy stronger through the role of the fourth estate in the next 2 weeks. President Sir, our relationship with the BJP goes back a long way, in fact, decades. It was in 2003, under the leadership of our Chief Minister, Mr. Nipyu Ryo, where we struck an alliance with the BJP ahead of the 2003 general elections. Against the odds and with much difficulty, we could form the government in 2003. It was the then convener of the National Democratic Alliance, and the then Defense Minister, Mr. George Fernandez, who came, joined the campaign, and launched our Common Minimum program. In 2003, October to be precise, President Sir, you will recollect and you will be aware that the then Prime Minister, led Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, visited Nagaland and stayed in Kohima for 3 days, 2 nights. He touched the hearts and souls of Naga people, won over the support of Nagas across the state. In those 3 days that he spent here, he announced 4-lane highways, youth empowerment programs, infrastructure projects, and launched mobile connectivity in this far northeastern state. He announced development projects worth more than 1,000 crore in 2003. But most significantly, late Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji announced to the world in a mammoth civic reception at Kohima that India appreciates and understands the unique culture and heritage of the Naga people. In his interactions with Naga civil society, in his deliberations with representatives of tribal hohos, he understood the Naga aspiration. And in his address to the Naga people, late Prime Minister Vajpayee appreciated the age-old culture and heritage of the Nagas. He highlighted the true democracy that Nagas practiced. He highlighted the tolerance of this great nation that India has been practicing for thousands of years. And he assured the Naga people that India respects all faiths. Sir, it is these gestures that he left behind and the footprints that he left behind that Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji has a special place in the hearts of the Naga people. Likewise, under the leadership of Modi ji, his development agenda, his vision of developing Nagaland and the Northeast, improving connectivity, bringing healthcare, strengthening infrastructure, and reaching every home in Nagaland has positively impacted lives in Nagaland. The relationship that Nagas have with the BJP over the years have built up from strength to strength. The signing, the decisive actions, the signing of the framework agreement, the agreed position, lifting of Armed Forces Special Powers Act in selective areas have won the confidence of the Nagas, boosted our hope, and strengthened the connection between our youth and the mainstream. It is with these strong foundations, a partnership between national and regional, collaboration between Delhi and Kohima, and an alliance that is based on trust between the NDPP and the BJP that we look forward for the coming years to provide progressive government. Give opportunities to Naga youth to contribute towards the nation building process. President Sir, we are hopeful that with the support of the BJP and the national government under Prime Minister Modi ji, opportunities will be given to Naga youth. New opportunities, because President Sir, our youth are energetic, they are vibrant, they are innovative, they are creative, and they are waiting for more opportunities to contribute towards India's growth. And given the opportunities, Naga youth will ensure that Nagaland emerges as a shining star and will make India shine brighter amongst the community of nations globally. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to this campaign launch program. It is our wish, it is our prayer that this alliance comes back with a thumping majority under the leadership of our Prime Minister, our Chief Minister, and our National President. Thank you for listening. God bless. Kevu Uya, Kugnalin, Jai Hind.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was the Nagaland folkloric cultural presentation showcasing our culture and our vibrancy and what Nagaland has to offer. Now, we shall be honored by a short speech by our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. Y. Patton. Sir, I give you the time.
Respected Chairman of today's program, Sri Harintushi Jamir, our most respected, honored guest, Sri J.P. Nadaji, National PTV President, Sri Nepuriji, the Honorable Chief Minister, Government of Nagaland, Vedurajji, National General Secretary and Northeast in charge BJP, respected Union Minister Tun Balaji, who have been here for the last 4 or 5 days with us, Sri Nelen Guliji, Abumitaji, Reverend Sadhunse Sangam, BJP and NDBP executive and officials, all Karikadas, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, on this occasion, we are greatly honored by the presence of our Honorable National President, who have come all the way from Delhi to release the Election Manifesto 2023 and to campaign for the BJP-NDBP alliance to ensure victory. Sir, your visit today will have great impact for the state of Nagaland, especially during the general election, as we commit ourselves to carry forward the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas and Sabka Prayas. The NDBP-BJP alliance is a popular government, has completed 5 years under the dynamic and visionary leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Nepuriji. Earlier in Nagaland, we could not give a stable government. I want to mention here, in 2013 to 18, the worst tenure was 2013 to 18. We could not meet our supporters. We could not go to office. Most of our time was spent in National Park Kazirenga. We spent our time in Kazirenga. Every month, because of crisis, we used to go to Kazirenga. Kazirenga tried हाथी, बांदर, lion, all लोग साथ में महीना हम लोग उधर रह गए. Instead of, we could not meet even our wife. We could not meet our beloved wife. हम लोग का सपोर्टर को मिलने के लिए तो पाजी छोड़ो, अपना wife को भी मिलना नहीं सका. 5 साल. Within 5 years, we changed 3 chief ministers. तीनों chief minister हुआ 5 साल के अंदर में. Only after, that's why we requested our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Nepuriji to please come and bail us out. So he was the 3rd Chief Minister in 2013-18 tenure. So this from 2018 to 13, after he came back from Lok Sabha, he led us as a chief minister. For 5 years, there was no issue. एक घंटा भी, एक मिनट भी हम लोग क्राइसिस नहीं, असम जाना नहीं हुआ, दूसरा जगह इम्फाल जाना नहीं हुआ, नागालैंड में आराम से बैठ के डेवलपमेंट, पीस, law and order issue, everything was okay within these 5 years under his leadership. So in this coming 2023 election also, we will work our alliance, NDPP, BJP, we have decided our legislators, our candidates, that under the direction, advice of our central leaders, we will work under our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Nephew from 2023 to 2028 also. That is our decision, sir. People of Nagaland are happy with the progress and development taking place in all nook and corner in the recent times. They have put their trust in the Modi-led government, sir, which has brought development to the remotest part of the country, and I'm confident that people will give their mandate and vote us to power once again with a resounding victory, sir. Nagaland is a small state, yet it has its various complexity, but with the support of the government at the center, we can hammer out all the obstacles and lead the state to greater height along with the rest of the state in the country. Sir, we assure you that during this forthcoming election, the alliance will do better than last time and get absolute majority to form government without any political party, with only BJP and NDPP. We assure you that we'll form our government, sir. We could not allot party tickets to all the aspiring due to the seat-sharing formula. But I would like to urge upon everyone not to lose heart, but work together with the alliance candidate and be part of the ruling government, because people of Nagaland are going to repose their faith on us. I also call upon all the BJP and NDPP officials and party workers to give out your best effort during these 2 weeks' time and work together to ensure a thumping majority victory. With these viewers, I wish all the candidates and party workers every success for the upcoming election. Thank you. Jai Hind.
That will shine upon everyone, from the mountains down to the plains, east and west, north and south. Not by words, but by my deeds. Sabka saath aur sabka vikas ho. Aasmaan mein sab uthakar badlon ko chirte hue hum aayenge unnati. Every beat, 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 Jeffy. Every beat, 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 Jeffy. There's a new song in the air, a song of peace and unity.
Gentlemen, that is this official NDPP BGP theme song, and it is already gone viral on WhatsApp and social media. I request that we all do our part in spreading this song to the people. Now, the time has come to hear a speech from our very ever dynamic leader, the four-time consecutive Chief Minister of Nagaland, soon to be fifth time, the forever young Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Nipi Rio. Sir, I give you the time.
Thank you, Chairperson, Mentoshi, and our beloved National President, JB Nadaji, and our other friends, Rituraj Ji and Nalim Kholi Ji, and my colleagues, Mr. Y. Patton and Inna Along, who is also the President of Nagaland BGP unit, our candidates of NDPP and BGP, not forgetting Mr. John Bala, Minister Minority Affairs, my other colleagues, ministers, advisors, and MLA, Reverend T. Sangdang, dear party members of both BGP and NDPP, my friends from the press and media, dignitaries, invitees, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our party, BGP and NDPP, also once again extend my warmest greetings to our respected JB Nadaji, the BGP National President, and also Rituraj Sinha, National General Secretary, and Nalim Kholi, National BGP. And I want to thank particularly Nadaji for taking time out to visit us in Nagaland and launch the BGP manifesto and also kick off the campaign for election in Nagaland, which will go for voting on 27th. We are grateful and we will always remember your love, your concern, and your support you give us for your last term, and your service is needed and is extended for further period, for which we'll look upon your leadership and your support. I want to appreciate and thank the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi ji, and Sri Amit Shah ji, and of course, our beloved National BJP President, JP Nada, for their faith repose on us and particularly on me. It is with your support and giving us and ensuring a firm coalition between the NDPP and BJP. Therefore, on behalf of all members of my party, I extend my sincere thanks and appreciation to the BJP and its leadership for standing together with us. Last term, we have come to the last part of our first term, where, as mentioned by my colleague, Deputy CM, Mr. Patton, we had given a stable government and took out the development agendas of the Honorable Prime Minister, who is dynamic, a visionary leader, and which have a special care for the northeastern state. In this, we had provided not only the stable government, but also a very successful tenure. We have recorded the national assessment had mentioned that 3 consecutive years, Nagaland was rated as the best law and order state, for which I want to congratulate my colleagues also and my party men and women of NDPP and BJP. Today, as we stand together again to face the mandate, I'm sure our friendship, our alliance will go a higher step, and as mentioned, we will come back with thumping majority. This is my belief, and this is what our party men are telling us. Mr. Nadaji has been a close friend and always appreciate and his guidance and advice. I hope it will continue, and we will continue to look to you in future also, and we collectively strive and work for our people to build our people and nation. We regret to say that how much our government tried to bring the Naga political issue to find a solution, but we could not conclude. Otherwise, we were all together for Naga solution. And that was the core issue with us. Not only NDPP and BJP, but even person from the opposition decided to join us together, the 60 members, to run a coalition, to run an opposition-less government, to show our commitment that we want solution. But that could not come about. But I hope if we continue to work with dedication and commitment, I am hopeful that solution will come to the Naga political issue, because the commitment shown by the Honorable Prime Minister and the hard work Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah is working on the solution. In this, we hope that we will create history, and we will help Naga people so that Naga people will be pleased with us. Our partnership in seat sharing 40-20, it is based on trust, and our agenda is peace for development, besides the Naga issue. At the top of our agenda, as mentioned, the concern is decades-old Naga issues to be resolved, because it is the crying, the voice of the people and their desire. We will continue to work on that. I want to appreciate our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Modi ji, who led the government for signing the framework agreement on the 3rd August 2015 with the IM, and also on 17th November 2017 with the NNPG group, known as Agreed Position. The two signatories signing an agreement with the Naga political group, and now that they are coming together to find a settlement, this new government will be an opportunity to resolve the issue. So we place on record our appreciation, and we want that commitment to continue, both from our side and from Government of India. Further, relaxation of Armed Forces Special Power Act in selected area, 15 police stations out of 72. This has brought a very good message to the people, because they are scared to see the Naga groups with weapons in the jungle, and also equally they are afraid to see the armies operating and roaming around in the jungle. Because Nagas, they are very free people, they go to their khetis, to their fields, or midnight also. Women can walk alone in the street. And therefore, when all these things are gone and peace comes and development follows, then the situation will change drastically. We have huge talented youths, potentials in many fields. And because of this unresolved Naga issue, a lot of hindrance and their growth has been shattered. Their dreams are shattered. If solution comes, we are sure that even the investors outside the state will come to our land and develop industries and other business activities which will bring economy to our people. We have a huge mineral deposit, including oil. But all this came to a standstill. All the oil fields were shut down. All the explorations were stopped since 1994. And therefore today, the state is in a financial crisis because we don't have our own state resources. And therefore, we have been crying to Government of India for the needs of our infrastructure developments. I had written to Honorable Prime Minister and also share with Home Minister Amit Shah ji that we have some very long and important pendings. And therefore, We were expecting that Honorable Prime Minister will visit us before the election declaration. But he could not come because of his busy schedules. But I'm hopeful because when I asked this question to Amit Shah ji, he said that all those points will be taken into our common minimum program and we'll try to implement one by one. So we're looking for that, and I hope it will come out timely. We had submitted the papers to our friends, Rituraj Sinha, and therefore I hope he will take good care of that and bring out on time. NDPP BJP alliance is on a strong ground, and we are confident with the blessing of God and the mandate of the masses. Our combination will return to run the affairs of the state in the next term too. We believe that NDPP and BJP will come back with thumping majority, which will definitely cross 40. That is my belief, and we are working towards that. We are in the midst of campaign and moving around, so your visit here to launch the joint campaign is a welcome step, and in this joint campaign will bring us closer and more understandings. We are also looking forward to welcoming the Honorable Prime Minister and the Union Home Minister to campaign, and we are waiting and excitedly looking forward to work under their leadership in the coming years. The development vision of Prime Minister Modi ji and his government is well appreciated all over the country and in the Northeast. And with this positivity impacted by the initiative taken by his leadership together, as inspired to take all aspects of Nagaland towards a state of excellence. Last time it was change is coming was our slogan, and definitely many changes has come. Our road has improved, our connectivities had improved, our e-governance has improved, and under smart city, as you were asking, this beautiful Capital Cultural Hall was also constructed by the smart city. And that's how we could enjoy these facilities. G20 Secretariat, they have come twice to Nagaland, and they had found that they can host G20. We're excited and we're looking forward to host international summits. Probably this will be held in the first week of April. That indication is given to us. So with new government, we will work with new vigor and develop Nagaland at par with other states, and will see that our youth fully develop their potentials and make Nagaland state a vibrant state. Thank you and God bless.
Before the Honorable Chief Minister goes down, I'll request our respected BJP National President to kindly come to the stage to receive a small token of appreciation. As the National BJP President comes up, I will also request the Honorable Union Minister of State for Minority Affairs, Mr. John Barla, Mr. Nalin Kohli, and also Mr. Rituraj Sinha to kindly come to the stage. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. I shall now give time to the BJP National President, Mr. J.P. Nadda, to address the gathering.
Today, the starting of the joint campaign of the elections of NDPP and Bharatiya Janata Party. First of all, I pay my respects to the dynamic Chief Minister, a Chief Minister who understands the sensitivity of the people of Nagaland, who has been always taking care of the people of Nagaland, Shri Nephew Rioji, our Deputy Chief Minister and my senior colleague, with whom I have worked for a long time, a matured politician, Shri Y. Patanji, our party President, Shri Temjin Imna Along, who has been working tirelessly for the party, Shri Abu Mehtaji, the Secretary General of NDPP, who has a vision for NDPP and who has been working tirelessly for the joint campaign and the alliance between the NDPP and Bharatiya Janata Party, Shri John Barlaji, who is the Union Minister taking care of the minority affairs, Shri Nalin Kohli, the national spokesperson, my senior colleague and who is also in charge of Nagaland, and my young colleague Rituraj Sinha, who is the national secretary and co-in charge of Nagaland, the respected gentry here, the audience, the leaders in various walks of life of Nagaland, and the friends from the media, print media and electronic media. It is indeed a matter of great opportunity for me to be here to launch the joint campaign of NDPP and BJP. And the start was with the flavor of the cultural Nagaland by the folk dance and the song of alliance between NDPP and BJP. That song also gave that trust. When I come here to Nagaland, I bow down to the land of festivals. I also pay my respects and I also feel great about the rich culture of Nagaland and the people of Nagaland and how they have preserved their culture and how they have preserved their language and their festivals. It is indeed very appreciated. But I can also say that for long, the Nagaland was ignored by the previous governments. And it was ignored not only culturally, not only the basic ethos of people of Naga, but also the history of Nagaland. If I talk about the nationalism, I can say that Subhash Chandra Bose was first to establish the Azad Hind government in no other place but in Nagaland itself, in the village called Rujhajo, which makes us understand that how people of Nagaland were assimilated in the national aspirations. And Subhash Chandra Bose first established the Azad Hind government nowhere else except in the pious land of Nagaland, that we have to understand. Another thing which I would like to say, which our Honorable Chief Minister has referred, and he talked about the stability which has been brought in the past 5 years. But here also I would like to say that 5 years back, Nagaland was known for, or the previous governments were known for Bandh. Previous governments were known for blockade. Previous governments were known for insurgency. Previous government was known for abduction. And previous government was known for targeted killing. And Y. Patton gave a very vivid description about his days in Kaziranga. He gave a very vivid description. This I didn't know. This was the news to me. But yes, that was the factual situation. But here, under the dynamic leadership of Nefurio Ji, we were able to have a stable government here in Nagaland, and now we can say that Nagaland is a place of peace and prosperity and development that we can see. And that has taken place during his leadership. Friends, I would also like to share with you that things have changed, and here, because the gentry here sitting in front of me, for the coming elections also, and they are the opinion makers for the stable, strong Nagaland. They are the advocates. They are the ambassadors. You are the crusaders. So I would like to put things in the right perspective. You see, election and voting is not mere to be decided on very flimsy grounds. It needs a very serious deliberation to come to a conclusion that who should take up the reins of the power. And when I say so, I also share with you that see the situation of the world. America at this point of time is facing financial crisis. Europe's financial situation is not good. China's financial situation, God knows, because the world does not know. The other countries also are in the same situation. But we can say that the growth rate of India is going forward, and India's economy is the fastest growing economy in the world. That is what we can say. So we have to realize that when the right person is there and the right decisions are taken, right results come out. And I would also like to share with you that when in the COVID crisis, our opposition was shouting and they were talking about that right type of investment should be done, Prime Minister Modi was absolutely very clear. He said that our investment will be in corona management. Our investment will be to see to it that the people do not sleep hungry. Our investment will be in the country's infrastructure. Our investment will be to invite world's investment in the country. And today, because of this, I can share with you that India's growth rate is at 6.1%. And the China's growth rate is 5.2%. And America's growth rate is 1.4%. And France, that means the Europe, growth rate is 0.7%. So this is the result which has come out. I'm sharing all this with you because you should understand that right decision at the right time takes the country forward and it takes a leap. And when we take wrong decisions, it is the situation comes like it happened in Sri Lanka, like it happened in Pakistan. It's happening in Pakistan. You can jolly well understand what is going on in Pakistan. And there are many other countries who will fall in line in the same way. But India is going forward in a very strong manner. Friends, I would also like to share with you, when I talk about the world economy and the vis-a-vis India, here I would like to share that the Britishers ruled us for 200 years. Not far off from this Nagaland place, Calcutta was the headquarters of East India Company, which later on took over as the British Raj. They ruled us for 200 years. But today we have the proud privilege to say that India, which was in 2014 a 10th largest economy, today it is the 5th largest economy, and we have defeated Britain, and we have come forward. That we have to understand. If I talk about the pharmaceuticals, you will be happy to know that the most cheapest medicine India is producing and the most effective medicine India is producing. And it is told as the pharmacy of the world. And you will be happy to, I would like to share with you that India is exporting medicine to 200 countries. 200 countries. This is the situation. If I talk about the chemicals, you will be happy to note that the chemical production has increased by 106%. And exporting chemicals has been done to 175 countries. This is India. जब हम बोलते हैं ना बदल रहा है, ये बदला है, ये बदलाव हुआ है, that we have to understand. In steel manufacturing, we are number 2 now, only next to China. If I talk about mobiles, you all have mobiles. In 2014, the mobiles, 92% of the mobiles used to be imported, and it was not being manufactured here. But today, 97% of the mobiles are being manufactured here in India. And even now you will find in Apple smartphone, it is written made in India. This is the change which has taken place. And all this I'm sharing with you because these are the benchmarks which talks about the Indian economy under the dynamic leadership of Prime Minister Modi. If I talk about automobile industry, I'd like to share with you, when I was a child, I was told that vehicles means American vehicles, Plymouth. Vehicles means Japanese vehicles. That means Datsun and Toyota. But today you will be happy to note that we have surpassed Japan, and we are the 3rd largest automobile industry in the world. That we have to understand. And only 2 countries are ahead of us, China and America. The rest we are the 3rd. This is the situation, this is the change which has taken place, and we have to understand. In the consumption of energy is one of the benchmarks to understand the development of the nation. You will have happy to know that India is the 3rd energy consumption behind China and US only. And in renewable energy, India ranks 4th. And we are behind China, Europe and US. So you can, because consumption of energy and renewable energy is the benchmark to understand the development of the nation. And so this we'd like to share with you. Friends, under the dynamic leadership of Prime Minister Modi, and which has been also taken care by our dynamic Chief Minister, Mr. Rio, and support by Y Pattern, I am happy to share with you that India has been one of the best countries in COVID management. Even today, America, the vaccination has reached only 76%. In Europe, it is not more than 67%. But India, it is 100% vaccination has taken place. And double dose with booster. You all are sitting here very close to each other. Nobody is wearing mask. This is only possible because Prime Minister Modi has given you a Suraksha Kavach. A Suraksha Kavach means a safe yantra, an instrument which gives you an opportunity to be away from Corona. That we have to understand. And you will be also happy to note that it is the indigenous vaccine which has been brought, and this indigenous vaccine has been, we have been able to give this indigenous vaccine to 100 countries under Vaccine Matri, and 48 countries have been given free of cost. So now India is not the country which is asking for something. India is a country which is now giving to the world. That we have to understand. हम देने वाले भारत हो गए हैं, ये भी हमको समझना चाहिए. And I would like to share with you that how India has changed. The Japanese encephalitis, the medicine came in 1930 in Japan and in 2006 in India. The IPV vaccine came in 1955 and in India it came in 2015. But when Corona came, the task force was established in 2020, April 20, and in 9 months, Prime Minister Modi enthused the scientists, supported them financially, and we could make 2 vaccines within 9 months, and within a period of 1 year, we had total 100% vaccination. That is the fastest and the largest vaccination program which has taken place. This is the situation which has come. And I'm also very happy to note that all the people in Nagaland, under the dynamic leadership of Rioji, had double dose along with booster, and we could take that national immunization program in the best possible manner. Friends, as far as the tribals are concerned, the Prime Minister Modi has got a great respect for the tribal culture, for the people of tribal, and we want to see to it that they should not be left behind, they should be brought into the mainstream. The Prime Minister's choice for the President Draupadi Murmu as the President of India, she is the first tribal lady who becomes the President. Prime Minister Modi in his cabinet has got 8 ministers from tribal community. We have got 3 governors from the tribal community. And if you talk about scholarships, if you talk about Eklavya Vidyalaya, if you talk about the expenditure on the tribal students, everything has been enhanced only to see that no tribal child is left behind. Mainstreaming should take place and he should be developed in that holistic manner. That is what I would like to share with you. Friends, when I talk about, and Mr. Rioji has also talked about, but when I talk about Nagaland, I can share with you that in 2006 and 14, Northeast witnessed 8,700 violent events. That was Northeast. And in comparison, after 2014, the reduction has been 74%. And all this has been done under the dynamic leadership of Mr. Rio, along supported by Mr. Y Pattern, that we have to understand. If I talk about the Eklavya schools, the 270 crores were spent, but now 1,400 crores are being spent for Eklavya schools. If I talk about the tribal student expenditure, it was 11,000 crores. Now it is 42,000 crores. If I talk about the scholarships, it was 970 crores. Now it is 2,500 crores. If I talk about the tribal sub-plan, it was 21,000 crores. Now it is 86,000 crores. So you can understand how much has been focused and priority has been given for the people staying in the tribal area and for the tribes, how much mainstreaming has been done. Friends, if I talk about Nagaland, I can say that 3,235 crores have been given for the highways in Nagaland. I would also like to share with you that 55 works of a length of 1,063 kilometers at the cost of 11,711 crores has been approved for Nagaland. This is National Highway. If I talk 667 kilometers National Highway network has been added in Nagaland in the past 6 years, which comes to an enhancement of 76%. So, as Ryoji himself said, that now national highways, we can see national highways coming up. We can see these projects are coming up. This is mainstreaming. For a long time, you yourself said that MLAs were staying in Kaziranga and nobody was there to take care. It was known for Bandh, it was known for blockades, it was known for insurgency, it was known for abduction, it was known for targeted killing. And now it is for peace and prosperity and development. This change has taken place. So, the gentry here, who are the advocates, who are the crusaders, who are the ambassadors, you have to take these issues to the masses to make them understand that elections is a serious effort and election is a serious issue, and so we should see whom to select and whom not to select. That I would like to share with you. If I talk about the railways, I can say that the 82-kilometer broad gauge route of Dhansiri to Assam, Jubja in Kohima, that has been done. The National Highway Network state today 880 kilometers in 2014 and now it is 1,542 kilometers. Dimapur railway station was made in 1903, more than 100 years. Dimapur railway station was made in 1903. And after that, the Shokhuvi railway station came more than 100 years later, and that we have to understand. And not only that, now the rail infrastructure is being increased. Railways are not only railways. Railways is the means of economic development. Railways is the means of prosperity. Railways are the means of your enhancement in your life. So that is what Prime Minister Modi is doing, and of course the full support is there from our Chief Minister Ryoji. Here also we have decided that we will invest in the Ayurvedic centers. Ayurveda college will come, Ayurveda research center will come. The same way Ayush healthcare sector in Nagaland, 100 crores of investment is to come. The same way a new medical college in Mon is going to come, and the same way I am told that the Ayurvedic college is going to come in Longlang. So all this shows that as far as the health is concerned, as far as the infrastructure is concerned, as far as education is concerned, we are all set to go forward in the right direction. Friends, Ryoji had spoken in his speech about the empowerment of the poor. Yes, all these schemes which have been rightly and in the best possible manner implemented in the land of Nagaland under his leadership. Yes, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi, Swachhta Abhiyan, Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Saubhagya Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana. All this has given new dynamism and new enthusiasm as far as development is concerned. And this 5 years of stability has certainly given us an opportunity to see to it that the last mile delivery is done in the best possible manner. Friends, I will not take much of your time, but yes, I would like to share with you that as Northeastern region is the gateway of the country's development, we believe in HIRA, and Prime Minister Modi has always talked about HIRA, H-I-R-A. H for highways, I for internet, R for railways, A for airways. All this, 12 airstrips are coming up in Nagaland. 12 airstrips. You see, after 5 years, what Nagaland will become, what opportunity Nagaland is going to get for tourism. We have to understand. And if I talk about the reduction in the AFSPA, withdrawal of AFSPA, if I talk about the withdrawal from the police stations, that makes understand that the Naga people have been brought in the mainstreaming, or unka hum mainstreaming kar rahe hain, and that is what we have to understand. Friends, one thing more I would like to share with you. Under the dynamic leadership of Chief Minister Rio, we are going to go forward for the next 5 years. And I came on 15th of September. Today, I am here for this NDPP BJP campaign launch. But my commitment I gave to CM Saab Rio on 15th of September here when I came in Kohima, and I told him, come what may, we will go together and we will go in the 20-40 ratio that we are going to follow. And here I'd like to share with you that lot of efforts have been done. Prime Minister Modi is very enthusiastic about the solutions of Naga issues, and Amit Shah has tirelessly worked with Mr. Rio, the Dynamic Chief Minister, and Mr. Patton and Mr. Imna. All are witness to it that we have tried our level best. It has come to the final stage. In coming times, we will go forward in that direction. And yes, for the Eastern Nagaland, the issues they have discussed, and whatever the commitments have been given by the Home Minister, that we will follow in letter and spirit and see to it that we have to fulfill that also. So we stand committed. And Bharatiya Janata Party is a national party, and we have to understand it is Bharatiya Janata Party which only understands the national commitment with regional aspirations. No other political party understands. And that is why, here I would like to share with you, there are many people who come from the political science background, and there are many people who have got keen interest in politics. We will have to understand that in Tamil Nadu, Congress had chief ministers like C. Rajagopalachari, Congress had leaders like Kamraj, but 60 years earlier, they were thrown off, and for the last 60 years there is a regional party. Why? Because the national party could not understand the regional aspiration. Here also you had a Congress party for a long time. Am I correct? But now nowhere to be seen. Why it happened? Because the national party could not understand the regional aspirations. In West Bengal, how did TMC come and Congress party go? How could CPM come? In Uttar Pradesh, the population is 24 crores, and you don't have, other than Bharatiya Janata Party and National Party, rest are all regional parties. Mayawati, regional party, Samajwadi Party, regional party. Why? Because BJP could only understand the national commitment with regional aspirations. And here also, we, under the dynamic leadership of Prime Minister Modi, we understand with our national commitments, but we also understand the regional aspirations of the people of Naga, and we want to bring it and assimilate it and go forward, and mainstreaming has to be done. So this is what we would like to share with you. And Mr. Rio has been a very sober, very seasoned, very mature politician who has been also working as a statesman, and as he is a statesman, he has taken care of all small and big sentiments of the people of Nagaland, and we assure you full support from our side, not only during elections but after elections also. For every times to come, we will stand by you, and we'll see that a strong Nagaland goes forward with the support of the central government, with the support of Prime Minister Modi and under your leadership. Thank you very much for giving me the information.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chief Minister and Honorable BJP National President, for enlightening us with your words, for sharing with us, and for encouraging each and every one of us. Now that we have heard the words of our two respected star campaigners, let us take these words to the people as we battle the general elections of 2023. Now, we are coming towards the end of the program. I shall give the time to our very flamboyant, dynamic President BJP Nagaland, Mr. Temjan Inna Along, to give the vote of thanks.
First of all, I thank Almighty God for this beautiful afternoon. Most honorable and respected the National President of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Shri J.P. Nadda ji, our most dynamic Chief Minister of Nagaland, Shri Nephew Rio ji, the BLP leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party Nagaland State, Shri Y. Peton ji, Honorable Union Minister of State for Minority Affairs, our Shri John Balaji, the National Secretary, Shri Rituraj ji, Shri Nalin Kohli ji, the Prabhari of Nagaland, Shri Abu Mehta ji, the General Secretary General of NDPP, and also the Honorable members of the Legislative Assembly and the candidates of BJP and NDPP, the state office bearers of the BJP, NDPP, and all the workers, press and media, and also our most beloved Reverend Sasdongse Samtam. As I have been given the time to give vote of thanks, I would really like to thank today for this kick-off program of the NDPP BJP campaign here at Kohima. We are very thankful as the BJP and NDPP alliance of the state of Nagaland to the most honorable and beloved Prime Minister of India, our Shri Narendra Modi ji, who has been a visionary leader not only for our country, but also for the whole world to follow. And today, under his dynamic leadership, his visionary leadership, his leadership that provides providence to the last man standing, even in Nagaland and in the rest of the country, the NDPP-BJP alliance have grown stronger and stronger in the state of Nagaland. We are grateful that he loves the Naga people and he cherishes to further develop and bring more development to the state of Nagaland, and this is the theme on which the NDPP-BJP alliance is going together for the election 2023, peace and development in the days to come too. We are really thankful to the Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, Shri Nephew Rioji, who in his dynamic leadership, sir, has been always a great support to the BJP party also, and under his leadership, President sir, he has led the NDPP-BJP alliance thus far. Sir, we would like you to know, sir, that our Honorable Chief Minister and our Deputy Chief Minister has both given us a stable government for 5 years, and this alliance, together with the UDA, have come together thus far to fight. Sir, our great thanks goes to our JP Naddaji. Sir, under your patronage and under your leadership, the BJP party has grown to be the world's largest party today, sir. Sir, your presidentship has given us vision even to the BJP Karyakartas of Nagaland. And your presidentship has led with commitment towards our partners, NDPP, and sir, under your dynamic leadership, today we are going together as partners with NDPP, with our visionary leader, Shri Nephew Rioji, in the state of Nagaland, and we long forward, sir, to come with a thumping majority in 2023 elections and form the NDPP-BJP government again. We thank you, Sir Naddaji, for your presence here in Nagaland, and our Karyakartas are most grateful together with the NDPP party. We thank each and everyone who have participated here today in this NDPP-BJP campaign program. We are especially thankful to my elder brother Abu Mehta, who is also the master of all the ceremonies of every program, and for his greatness and for his humility to make the BJP NDPP party work together. We are thankful to all our central leaders who are here together with us to kick off the campaign. Let us work hand in hand. Let us support each other in every way, in every assembly constituency, and bring and build and mold our relationship furthermore. Thank you very much. God bless us all. Kuk Nalim and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for the vote of thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of this campaign kickoff. Though it is the end of the program, let this now be a beginning for us to start our work as we go back to the people with the words that we have heard. Let us work to ensure victory for the alliance, to ensure victory for our candidates under the slogans Modi for peace and development, Nagaland towards a state of excellence. Thank you. May God bless you.
तो इदु थागा से बीजेपी और एनडीपीपी लगा जॉइंट कैंपेन कुंदु कैपिटल कल्चरल हॉल कोहिमाब्रा किक ऑफ होइसे अजी और आगे दे मोहन हुनिया निशना सीएम रियोब्रा कोशिगी इदु बीजेपी और एनडीपीपी 40-20 सीट शेयरिंग दो होले दहान बेस्ड ऑन ट्रस्ट होइगिना जावले आसे कुछे और ताइब्रा कुछे इदु दुइटा पार्टी लगा मेन एजेंडा दो होले पीस डेवलपमेंट और सब मानु जाने निशना Decades old naga political issue aro afspahan hadawole karne tahan edu icha de rakhina ase gushe aro mohanagi de hunia nishna BJP laga star campaigner JB Nadabi ahina shamil thaise aro taibra kotha gwa de taibra kushi ki puila government do hole blockade insurgencies aro abduction edura jani jai gushe ole itia stable under the leadership of CM Rio aro Waipoton la under de itia Nagaland la government do hole stable government aro place of peace Nagaland hule place of peace hoise prosperity aro development ganba jani jai hoise aro JB Nadarabi kushe aro ki Northeast to le gateway of development asegushe under PM Modi aro tade hira kundu highways internet railways aro airways kande sopte Nagaland Northeast aro Nagaland bi tade shamil hoigna edu various developmental projects kan bi shuru hoina dahan edu jawle asegushe do eta karne do mani ase aro updates kan loi taiwo apni side bi Hornbill TV.
डर मत, टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट।
At office, I may be the boss,